Hey everybody, welcome back to Jennifer's Garden. I picked up some raspberry and blackberry bushes this afternoon, and I plan on planting them in this whole row. So I figured I'd put the raspberries on one side, the blackberries on the other, and as they grow real big, I'll just take the shoots and meet in the middle. So I'm just going to go over a little bit of how I'm going to plant it. Since this is just regular old topsoil, there's really no nutritional value in it. I have a little bit of a concoction here to get started. So the first thing I'm going to put down is azomite. It's really just mineralized rock dust. It's just really fine crystals of rock dust. So that way once the bacteria in the soil has something to feed on, that's what they'll eat, the tiny bits of rock dust. So I'm going to put a little bit of this down. I went out and I got some leaf compost from the corner of my yard, since I have a whole bunch of it. I figured I would use it all up. See if you can see that. This is all leaf compost that I found this year. What a beauty. It's nice and dark. It's just decomposed leaves over, gosh, I don't even know how long. I've been in this house 5 years, and these leaves have probably been there a lot longer than I've been here. So I'm going to sprinkle that around. I'll probably end up doing this with the whole bed, but I want to get around where the plants are going to be to begin with, just to get things started so they have some food and everything's good. So I'm going to kind of rough it up a little here. I'm going to dig my hole a little bit bigger than the pot. So if you can see, I have a whole mixture of fertilizer here. I put in here, there's lime, bone meal, blood meal, a just general all-purpose fertilizer, and worm castings. So I kind of just put it all together, mixed it all up in here, and then I'm going to put it in the hole. Stirred it up as much as I could. Like I said, there is nothing in it. This is just dirt. It's literally topsoil. So I'm going to keep feeding it and in the fall and in the spring and make really nice plants here. So here's my prickly guys. It's the only thing, I hate prickles. So I'll break up the roots a little bit so that way they can get started. This is the raspberry bush. I'm going to put a little bit of dirt in there. And I'm not going to plant it, I'm not going to put dirt any higher than where the dirt is right now. And then stuff here. Pat her all up here. And my husband makes picnic tables, so I have a whole ton of sawdust. And it's from fresh cut lumber, so I can use this on everything. So I'll use this as mulch, and it will decompose because it's just wood shavings. So He has a whole big bucket full for me. It smells so good too. That way that'll help keep the moisture in. And then this fall I'll put leaves all over everything to help mulch it for the winter, to help protect it from our harsh winters that we have around here. Since this is above the ground, so it'll get really cold, really frozen. A little bit over here. I have plenty of this, so I'm gonna go a little overboard here. And I'll wet this so it doesn't fly away because it's pretty light. There. Looks good. And there's my first raspberry bush. So here we are. Here's the 2 raspberry plants in the front here and the 2 blackberry plants in the back. And I used all the sawdust and the wood filings that my husband's doing. It's all non-treated wood, it's all fresh cut lumber, so it's all safe to use, it's organic, so I figured I use this as mulch, and in the fall I will use the finely shredded leaves and I'll put all of that over top of it and I'll use it as like mulch, and it'll all decompose and it'll all be food for the garden. So there's a raspberry bush. There's my second raspberry bush. I know I spread them really far apart, but I'll do one side raspberries, one side blackberries, and I'll put something in the middle next year, but for now I'm just gonna make it look pretty. Thank you for growing with me so I can grow with you.